Okay guys, I'm gonna just keep the camera facing this way. You don't need to see me at all. So what we have here is a 2024 UForce 1000 XL. It has 140 miles on it. I picked it up for $9,200 from a guy in Idaho who bought it for his 2.5 acres and realized he didn't need it. What a steal. I almost pulled the trigger on one of these the day before that, and out the door, so it was like $12,800 before tax, and out the door it would have been like, 15 or something like that. This is a 2022 Tracker 800 SX Crew. I bought this out the door for, it was like $19,000 after everything was said and done with the taxes. Granted, I have not paid taxes on this yet. So once I pay taxes, it'll probably be 10 grand out the door with this one. Okay. So, let's just talk about what they come with. This tracker, it did not come with the windows or the roof or the winch. All of that I had to upgrade too. So that's why it ended up being so dang expensive. Love this machine. I wish I would have bought used. I deeply regret buying new. I think it was the dumbest thing in the world. Super expensive. So it didn't come with any of that though. It didn't, so I had to buy all that. This one, they come with the roof and the winch. The guy before me though had bought this aftermarket Kemimoto windshield, and the back windshield as well that has these ones that slide open and close. So let me show you. Yes, sweetie. Wait 1 second. Give me 10 minutes, okay? Okay, so let me show you what I like and don't like about each machine, starting with the tracker. Look at the accessibility to that engine. That thing goes way far back. I can lean in here easily. There's tons of space. To get to the air filter, bam, bam, bam. You clean that, piece of cake. So much room here. To get to the oil filter, there's a door right there. You take off the door and the oil filter's right there, really easy. To get to open the hood on this one, twist 1, 2. Plastic's cold, right? So, but it's easy, super accessible. Okay. So now let's compare those two things on this machine. Let's start with the hood. To get to the hood, with the hood on this, you have to pull this part up. There's 3 divot things right here. You pull it up, and then this slides forward and up. The problem is with this windshield, and I guess I can't blame this on CF Moto, but keep this in mind if you get a Kemimoto window, I can't hardly slide this dang thing up because the window's right there. So this is a bugger to get off, okay? Even so, even if you didn't have the window though, the tracker still takes first place because it's way easier to get it off, way easier. The back, I'll say, before I compare the engine, this bed is shorter than that bed, and it seems like the entire unit is about a foot shorter. As far as the CF Moto goes, it's shorter than the tracker. Okay, if I open this up, there, I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, there is a lot less room. I mean, the other one goes like this high. Like there's a lot less room to get in there and work. And to get to the airbox, it's right there. But it's way more of a big pain in the butt to get to than the tracker. You can open that up, but then taking it off, you have to loosen a, what do you call it? One of those tightening rings in there. And I just don't like that. I also like that that one has an external and an internal filter. Very nice, because I feel like my engine's safe for sure. Okay, let's go ahead and shut these. Let's talk about just like quality of build. I do think they both have quality. Some things in this one appear to be a little bit cheaper though, like the appearance isn't as nice, and the feel. So like, for example, this glove box, to me it feels really flimsy. The dash on this is not nearly as nice. Like, it's a simple little, no color screen. Tells you all the information you need, but nothing special. 4-wheel drive, diff lock, lights are over there. And then the shifter. One of my biggest complaints with this, guys, is that it doesn't have a track for the shifter. I don't like that. I wish it had a track, because I did have problems in the past. It hasn't done it for a long time now. But I've had problems where it says it's in high, and then I tap the gas and it's not in gear all the way, so it clinks out of gear and it clanks the transmission or something, and it makes you want to die. It's the worst sound in the world. This one, this feels very, very, I hate moving stuff in the cold, you know, because it's plastic. This feels great though. If that breaks, I guess we're SOL, but you could fix this, but it feels better. The inside, you could tell, just looks more fancy. Okay, I have car charger, and I had one over there too, but I also have the USB ports. Normal mode, work mode, that does make a difference on responsiveness. Check it out when I start the key. Boom. And then this will change if I hit work. Check it out. It changes the way that looks. Diff lock, everything right there. And I love the track. Okay. I love this. I feel like it makes me more confident that it is in gear. So now let's talk real quick about responsiveness. I haven't even taken this one out a lot, but let me tell you guys, for those of you who are tracker owners or thinking about getting one, for this one, you really have to put pressure on that gas pedal. Like, you're probably like 25% down on the gas pedal roughly before that primary clutch starts to catch. And then you start to jerk forward. The takeoff on this, I feel like, is a lot less, I want to say a lot less smooth, but to be fair, that's a lot more jerky, and I'll explain what I mean. On this one, as you're taking off, the primary clutch is catching, and if you're not in four-wheel drive, you can, like, if you're not in four-wheel drive, you can hear a lot more bouncing of like the drive shaft, and it sounds like a go, 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 you know, it sounds really ugly, and it might even scare people away who don't understand it. But you really have to wait for that throttle to pick up. On this one, I better turn off the key, I don't want it to die. On this one, I am not kidding. Like when I test drove this and just barely pulling it out of there because I'm still not used to it after driving that one. You start it, put it in gear, I just tap it. I barely move that gas pedal and my head is flying behind that freaking bar right there. Like it is so much more responsive and the throttle catches so much quicker, and some people might not like that. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I could clutch it and get a clutch kit to make it less jerky, and I probably will do that eventually when I get bigger tires, but I would much rather have the responsiveness of this than that. Good machine though. I'm not talking bad about this machine. This thing has been phenomenal. I've had, you know, not really a lot of issues with it, and any issue I had, the dealer took care of. So let's see, I had a couple other things to talk about. For the record, this is the second time I recorded this. I recorded it once and then looked at the phone and it wasn't recording after like a 15-minute video. So look at this. I'll say this too. The quality of the bed just feels, I'm not even joking, probably 4 times as dense than the other one. I love on these CF Motos that they have this heat shield above the muffler to protect this plastic from warping. They do not on this. This is not the original bed. I had this bed replaced because I had a crack right here and it looked perfectly brand new. And then I drove it for 10 minutes and then looked at it and there was a wave in it, whoop, whoop, right there. And that's because all the heat that comes off that muffler, there's nothing protecting it. It makes a difference. I'm telling you, like it puts a slight wave in the bed. But I'm still happy with it. I wish I didn't pay what I paid. I don't think it's worth it. You know, I think buying used is the way to go, guys. But let me know what other questions you have. I'm going to put bigger tires on this and reclutch it. Take it to the sand dunes. I know it's not made for the sand dunes. Holy cow, I know that. But if I can just get me, my whole kids, my wife and kids in there and just go back behind Sand Mountain in Utah and just hang out with my friends while they do the crazy bull stuff and we're just following them, that's my goal, you know. I mean, already stock, I've taken that to the sand dunes and I literally cannot go behind Sand Mountain. For those of you who know Sand Mountain in Utah, I can't get behind it because I simply do not have the power and torque and everything to get up. And I know it's not made for it. Please don't drill into me. But I'm confident this one can make it behind Sand Mountain just with the throttle and the responsiveness. So let me know what questions you guys have.